Empire is on the verge of success. Soon, peace and order will be restored throughout the galaxy. Even now, our capable forces, led by Darth Vader, are striking back at the rebel insurgents.
The rebels are unprepared for our attack. Signal Vice Admiral Thrawn to launch his TIE squadrons immediately.
This rebel stronghold has no hope of escape. Commence the attack.
Yes, sir.
The captain has given a special.
Welcome, pilots, to the Imperial Navy Starfighter Training Program. Today, you will learn the basics of how to pilot a TIE Starfighter, the basics of energy management. In this mission, you will learn the basics of TIE Starfighter movement, energy management, and combat. You will begin by engaging a set of fixed targets. Next, you will learn to maneuver your craft to engage non-hostile moving targets. Finally, you will combine these skills to engage individual hostile craft that will shoot back at you. Each new craft will increase in difficulty as you progress. Once you complete these tasks, you may optionally continue practicing by engaging multiple enemies at once, increasing the odds against you. Welcome, pilots, to the Imperial Navy Starfighter Training Program. Today, you will learn the basics of how to pilot a TIE starfighter, the basics of energy management, and learn to engage enemy craft in an increasingly challenging series of targets. These skills are essential in performing your duties to serve and defend the interests of the Empire. You will begin by engaging several static targets. As the mission progresses, you will then engage a set of moving targets before finally engaging a set of actively hostile targets. With each new craft you destroy, the difficulty will increase. This will help acclimate you to the basics of maneuvering your fighter whilst engaging enemy craft. Pay constant attention to your threat indicator array. It is part of your targeting reticule and will light up when an enemy is aiming a weapon at you. Avoid direct head-on engagements if possible. That said, if you can get off the first few shots before the enemy does, you can often force them to break off first. This requires precision targeting skills on your part. You will fly the TIE fighter designated Alpha 1. It is the standard backbone starfighter of the Imperial Navy. Armament consists of twin chin-mounted lasers. It has no shields or hyperdrive, but relies instead on speed and agility to avoid enemy fire. That's where your skill as a pilot comes in. There will be no opposition at first, but in the dogfighting portion of the mission, the Z-95 Headhunter will be your enemy. It isn't as fast or maneuverable as a TIE fighter, but it has the same armament and also boasts deflector shields.
Combat training. Try not to touch anything until told to. In this mission, you will learn the combat basics. Hit the T key to target the container in front of you. Target 1 is now in your Combat Multi-View Display, or CMD. The CMD gives you all the basic information about a target. This includes its current shield and hull strength, distance from you, and its system status. You can also see its current flight orders. Your targeting box should also be green to indicate a good shot. Fire at will to destroy target 1. It should take approximately 8 hits. Good. Now target the next container. Steer your craft to the right toward the next target. Align the target in your targeting box until it turns green. Now destroy target 2. Continue until you've destroyed all the containers. Adjust your laser recharge rate to maintain a full charge, the F90. Adjusting your laser energy level will also alter your engine speeds. Be careful not to get too close to exploding targets. They will cause damage to any nearby craft. In an unshielded TIE fighter, this usually means instant death. Well done. You've destroyed all of the containers. Now let's see how you fare against a moving target. Target mover 1 and engage it. Pressing the R key targets the nearest enemy. To match speed with the target, press the return or enter key. To make sharper turns, reduce your throttle to 1/3 power. Your sensors show the relative craft will become more difficult to target. Continue until all Z-95s from Group Mover are destroyed. Again, the difficulty will increase with each successive prime. As well as pressing the R key for targeting the nearest enemy fighter, you can also press the E key to target the nearest enemy attacking you. Be careful with head-on engagements. Without shields, your TIE will always be at a disadvantage. Try to get behind your targets first.
Excellent work, Alpha 1. Primary mission objectives completed.
Good shooting, Alpha 1. You have successfully grasped the basics. Quit now, or try your hand against larger waves of enemy craft. Be warned, the odds will steadily increase against you.
Well done. You learn quickly and have clearly shown you are capable of engaging enemy craft in combat. Proceed to your next mission. Craft in combat. Proceed to your next mission. This mission will teach you the use of your short-range sensors. In this mission, you will learn how to use your short-range sensors to inspect a variety of craft and how to give orders to your wingmen when engaged in combat. For the sensors to be effective, you must fly your craft within at least 300 meters of your target. As we are at a customs checkpoint, your goal will be to inspect craft to look for contraband. Once found, transports will be dispatched to disable and board the offending vessel. However, don't expect this to go down without a fight. Several enemy craft will jump in to try and stop the transports from completing their mission. You will engage them and make effective use of your wingmen to control the situation. You will receive further instructions in flight. Follow your orders precisely. Enter the simulation now. This mission will teach you the use of your short-range sensors, additional HUD displays, and how to make effective use of your wingmen. You will begin by first inspecting a number of craft approaching our customs checkpoint to look for contraband. You will then engage a number of rebel-controlled craft and make use of your wingmen to help you control a situation when dealing with different threat priorities. Throughout this, you will also learn about the additional systems at your command when piloting your craft. You will fly the TIE Interceptor designated Gamma 1. It is a faster and more powerful development of the basic TIE fighter with a slightly stronger hull. Armament consists of 4 wingtip mounted lasers. Like its predecessor, it does not have shields or hyperdrive capability, so speed and maneuverability are its chief means of defense. There will be no opposition at first, you are merely inspecting neutral vessels at a customs checkpoint. Later though, you can expect to engage several enemy craft consisting of X-Wings, Y-Wings, and A-Wings. These are the frontline starfighters frequently used by the Rebel Alliance.
Check your surroundings. Your sensors show a number of craft are in the area. Remember, the brighter the sensor dot is, the closer it is to you. You can also toggle the in-flight map by pressing the M key. This can help you understand the current tactical situation and help you locate targets of importance or interest. Press the T key to target Shuttle Star Tour 7. Fly within 200 meters and perform your first inspection. Excellent. It carries repulsors as its manifest claims, so it may continue on its journey. Continue your inspection of the remaining ships. While cycling through targets using the T key is one method, alternatively, you can use the O key to target the nearest mission-critical target. This will save you valuable time when finding important ships. Whilst you inspect these craft, let's take a look at your other terminal displays. On your right-hand side is your mission goals display. On your left is your in-flight message log display. Both displays can be changed by using your cursor keys. Use the delete or page down keys to toggle between active displays. Use the left and right cursor keys to toggle between different information displays. This includes a damage report, active flight groups, and additional wingman commands. If you need to, spend some time familiarizing yourself with these controls before completing your inspections.
resistance!
Illegal cargo found on container transports Sunida. Transports Epsilon have been dispatched to disable and board her. Incoming rebel craft. Move to engage. Press the U key to target the newest craft to enter the sector. We have incoming X-Wings and Y-Wings. The X-Wings will likely engage you and your wingmen. The Y-Wings will attack the transports. You can direct your wingmen to engage certain targets. Select either an enemy X-Wing or Y-Wing and press Shift A. Your wingmen will now focus on their target. This allows you to focus on another target or to help concentrate your fire on a single target.
This is 3. Using your target for attack.
Woo! Destroy the rebel craft.
This is 2. I'm heavily damaged.
If you see a wingman in trouble, you can target them and press Shift E. They will then perform evasive maneuvers. Great shot. An A-Wing just jumped in. It's heading straight for you. Press the E key to target enemies that are attacking you. Use the Shift-C keys to call for help from your wingmen. They will then engage any enemy craft attacking you. A1, check craft at ahead.
This is 3. I'm hit. This is 3. I'm heavily damaged.
Another bandit down.
Let the shake that bandit off your stick!
Got him. This is 4. Order acknowledged.
using your target for attack.
Another group of Y-Wings are incoming. Looks like they're targeting the platform.
This is 4, using your target for attack.
They'll be firing torpedoes. We must intercept them. Try to align yourself head-on with the incoming bombers. When they fire their torpedoes, they will show up as flashing yellow-red dots on your sensors. As the torpedoes approach you, attempt to shoot them down. If you miss any on your initial pass, come about and try to shoot the rest down. Bombers tend to launch at least 2 waves of torpedoes per run. By destroying as many as you can before they reach their target, you can make the difference between survival and destruction.
Hey, 1! Attacking craft dead ahead.
Primary target update. Their shields are out. They have been destroyed.
Superb work, Gamma 1. Primary mission objectives completed.
Excellent job, Gamma 1. All enemy craft eliminated. Excellent. The last wave of enemy Y-Wings have been eliminated. You may now return to the platform's hangar.
This is 4. I'm hit. This is 4. I'm heavily damaged.
Report to the debriefing room at once.
Excellent. You have demonstrated the ability to inspect unknown craft to determine the contents of their cargo bays, and learned how to use your wingmen in combat. Next up, we will look at the TIE bomber and learn how to make bombing runs on enemy starships and installations. Today we will learn how to perform torpedo attacks against enemy targets. In this mission, you will learn how to target and destroy enemy craft using proton torpedoes. Your first target will be 2 stationary containers, followed by a moving freighter. Afterwards, you will then engage a hostile corvette and learn how to engage targets without using an active lock or dumbfiring. Finally, you will engage a heavier target along with several friendly TIE bombers to assist you. When you run out of torpedoes, you can either use Transport Omicron to rearm your ship in the field, or you can return to the platform's hangar to rearm. Simply fly within 100 meters of the platform's main hangar to receive the Enter Hangar message. To receive a reload from the transport, target it and press Shift B. Rendezvous with the transport and come to a full stop. Omicron will dock with you and your warhead launchers will be replenished. This will take several seconds. You can repeat this as many times as you need during the mission. You will receive further instructions in flight. Follow your instructor's commands to the letter. Today we will learn how to perform torpedo attacks against enemy targets. You will learn how to acquire and hold a lock before firing, as well as how to perform a manual bombing run or dumbfire attack. When targeting large ships, you may target individual components such as the hull or engines. This allows you to surgically remove the enemy ship's armament by targeting the individual lasers or destroying their shield generators. You will fly the TIE bomber designated Beta 1. It is a special heavy version of the basic TIE starfighter. Armament consists of twin warhead launchers and 2 wing panel mounted lasers. It is slower and less maneuverable than the TIE fighter, but has a much stronger hull. For this mission, your craft is armed with the standard load of 6 proton torpedoes. Proton torpedoes are self-propelled warheads with a tracking and homing system. You may acquire a lock as far as 6 kilometers away from your target. This allows you to stay well outside the range of enemy guns. There will be no opposition at first, but eventually you will engage hostile and heavily armed starships. When you run out of torpedoes, you will want to get reloaded. Transport Omicron will leave the hangar when you've launched all your torpedoes. You may request that the transport board you to resupply your warhead load. To request a reload, target the transport and press Shift B. Alternatively, you can dock with the platform by re-entering the hangar and rearming your craft via the display menu in the in-flight HUD.
Pay attention, Beta 1. Today we'll learn how to perform bombing runs. Your craft is armed with a standard proton torpedo loadout. This torpedo is the most commonly used anti-capital ordnance. It's not particularly fast or maneuverable, but it packs quite a punch on impact. Press the T key to select the first container. Now switch your weapon system to your warhead launcher by pressing the W key. The targeting box will turn yellow to indicate it is locking on. When the box turns red, you will have a lock and may fire the weapon. Excellent. Now target the second container. Your craft needs to be aimed directly at your target in order to acquire a lock. Fire when ready and destroy the second container. Well done. Let's try a larger target. Target the freighter and steer your craft to maintain the lock. Fire one torpedo as soon as you have a solid lock, indicated by the red box. You'll notice one torpedo didn't quite do the job. The CMD will show the target's hull has been severely damaged. Throttle up and close to cannon range and finish it with lasers. Well done. It's very easy to shoot down unarmed targets then. Let's try something with a little bite, shall we? Target the enemy corvette that just entered the area. Throttle up, lock on, and fire 2 torpedoes. The faster you move when firing, the faster the relative velocity of the torpedoes. You'll notice that some or all of your torpedoes were shot down. Hostile starships will actively target and destroy incoming torpedoes that are actively tracking a locked target. Therefore, you will need to adjust your tactics. Instead of locking on to a target and firing, aim manually and dumbfire your warheads. The enemy starship will no longer be able to target them. This requires precision aiming on your part. If you are within weapons range of a starship, your warheads will likely get shot down anyway, but firing at a distance requires calculated timing. Go ahead and make another attack run on the corvette. This time attempt to dumbfire your torpedoes. You're running low on ordnance. We should rearm you. You can request a rearm from Transport Omicron by targeting it and pressing Shift B. Fly close to the transport, throttle to 0, and let it dock with you. After a few seconds, the reload is complete and will disengage. Alternatively, you can also dock with the platform or your assigned command ship in the field. In this case, approach the station and fly within 100 meters of its hangar. You should see a message offering you to re-enter the hangar. This method is usually the best and quickest way to rearm.
Order acknowledged.
Excellent. You can see this time your torpedoes hit their mark. try an even bigger target now. Engage the frigate. Several friendly TIE bombers will assist you. By using the comma key, you can target different subsystems. This allows you to destroy individual components of a ship. This can be useful when stripping an enemy vessel of shields or weapons. Your craft is being rearmed. New warheads have been installed in your craft.
Attention, Tiger entrance must remain clear.
Congratulations. You've learned the basics of bombing runs. You may quit now or join an attack on a heavy cruiser. Some missions may allow you to choose different warhead types. Heavy rockets have a far higher explosive yield than torpedoes, but are very slow-moving. Space bombs, meanwhile, pack the largest punch, but are unguided and have no propulsion of their own. This means that they excellent work pilots are meant to do. You can try these warheads by changing your loadout in the hangar. Warheads have been loaded.
Caution, launch prep is in progress. Attention, hangar entrance must remain clear.
Good work. You have shown the ability to track and acquire a target lock for launching proton torpedoes, and learned how to use the dumbfire method for engaging hostile starships. Now it's time to combine all you've learned with the next and final training mission. Get to it, pilots. Welcome to your final training exercise. In your final training mission, you will learn how to operate a deflector shield system, deal with advanced energy management, and how to counter enemy missiles, whilst combining your skills learned from the previous training exercises. You will begin by destroying a minefield which is protecting a small rebel outpost. You will disable any craft that attempts to flee from this outpost for capture, so we can interrogate any prisoners on board. However, the rebels will quickly respond to this attack by jumping in a heavy cruiser. You will join our other squadrons in engaging this cruiser and its starfighter complement. Watch your shield strength indicator. Always be prepared to break off and recharge when necessary. Remember, a quick shunt of cannon energy can quickly boost shield strength at a critical moment. Completing this mission will finish your training program. You will then be ready for your first official deployment in the Imperial Navy. Welcome to your final training exercise. Today you will learn about deflector shields, advanced energy management, use of countermeasures, and combining what you've learned in previous training exercises in a full combat scenario. With the addition of deflector shields, you now have to balance the energy between your cannons, shields, and engines. Depending on the circumstances of the moment, you will have to adjust for greater firepower, defense, or speed. Countermeasures can include either a chaff system or the use of anti-missile flares, which will automatically track any incoming missile targeted at you. By default, the chaff system is loaded, but you can alter this to the flare in missions that allow for it. You will fly the assault gunboat designated Mu-1. This is currently the only Imperial Navy starfighter to have deflector shields and a hyperdrive, though others are currently in early development. Armament consists of 2 lasers and 2 ion cannons mounted in the nose, whilst also carrying a dual warhead launcher. For this mission, your ship will be fitted with a standard load of 16 concussion missiles. This missile is the primary anti-starfighter ordnance used by many craft, not only in the Imperial Navy, but many others as well. It is fast and maneuverable, but lacks the firepower to take down enemy starships. Your enemies will be a small field of Type 1 mines which are protecting a small unarmed rebel outpost. They are armed with a single omnidirectional laser cannon that can be destroyed with a single shot. Once these mines are eliminated, however, rebel reinforcements will arrive in the form of a heavy cruiser. This cruiser will be launching multiple enemy fighter squadrons. You will join our other squadrons in defeating this attack and destroying the cruiser.
Mu-1, pay attention. First, we need to get you where you need to be. Target the hyperbuoy by pressing the N key. Fly within 500 meters of the buoy and press the space key to enter hyperspace. Listen up, Mu-1. You will now learn to operate a shield system. Your deflector shield strength indicator shows an even charge. You can toggle it full forward or full rear by pressing the S key. Restore them to an even balance and set your shield recharge rate to maximum, the F10 key. Doing so will begin slowly charging your shields further. Remember though, this impacts your engine output, making you slower and easier to hit. Begin your attack run on the minefield. It only takes one shot to kill them, so target the next quickly. You may find it easier if you set your cannons to dual fire by pressing the X key. Turn and weave constantly. Do not fly straight and level. Try to aim and fire as you approach, then start weaving again. Notice once you take a hit, your shield strength depletes. To quickly build up shield strength, transfer cannon power using the apostrophe key. This will drain cannon energy to set the recharge rate of your cannons by using the F9 key. This will further impact your engine power. Assault Transport Omega is launching now to capture the outpost. Work. The mines have been eliminated. A transport just launched from the outpost. It may contain fleeing rebels. Intercept it immediately. Redirect power to your engines if needed. Once you get close, switch your weapons to ion cannons by pressing the W key. Use them to disable the transport. Well done. Transport is disabled. Ion cannons do not damage a ship's hull, but will impact its shields. Without shields, you can then use them to disable any craft. When a craft reaches 0% systems in your CMD, it is fully disabled. Enemy A-wings are gunning for you, Mu-1. You'll notice when they get in range, your threat indicator array starts flashing and a warning sound will start. This means an enemy is locking onto you with a missile. Excellent. The outpost has been captured. If an enemy launches a missile at you, an alert will sound. By pressing the spacebar, you can immediately target the incoming missile. You can then attempt to shoot it down. If, however, you don't have time to engage, take evasive action. When the missile comes close, another warning will sound. This is the time to activate your countermeasures by pressing the key. These are only effective from the rear of your craft. If multiple missiles are locked onto you, press I to cycle through active warheads. If all else fails, keep making sharp turns as it gets close. The missile will eventually detonate after a short time. Alert! A rebel cruiser has just jumped in. If you feel you might be getting overwhelmed, you may have reinforcements on standby. Use Shift S to call for them, then space to confirm. They're launching fighters. Launching ties. Your wingmen, U3 and Mu3, have also arrived. Be sure to use wingman commands as needed to direct them.
A1, Dak and Crab, dead ahead.
Move to engage the incoming fighters. You can link both your lasers and ion cannons together using the X key. This gives you even more firepower.
A1, incoming bandit going for a missile lock.
A1, you better take that bandit off the stick.
Watch your shield strength and break off your charges. Redirect power from your shield to canisters to the enemy. This allows you to quickly get some distance from the enemy.
This is 2. Starship's got me sighted. This is 2. I'm engaged defensive.
This is 3. I've got the Starship firing. Hey, 1, there's a bandit going for a missile lock. This is 3. I'm having trouble over here. This is 3. I'm hit!
Incoming missile.
This is 3. I'm heavily damaged.
Looks like you took some heavy damage. New countermeasures have been loaded. New warheads have been installed in your craft. vessel has been destroyed. Well done. You may now return to the Star Destroyer Implacable's hangar.
You have destroyed a friendly craft.
All pilots report to debriefing. All pilots report to debriefing.
Warheads have been loaded.
All stormtroopers, stand by for supplemental orders.
Craft arriving. Clear Bay 327. We're opening the magnetic field.
All stormtroopers, stand by for supplemental orders. Combat launch is imminent. Repeat, launch imminent.
Report to control. Craft departing.
Excellent work. You have now successfully completed the basic training program of the Imperial Navy. You have now learned all the essential skills for piloting any of the Empire's starfighter craft and are now ready for official deployment. You will be transferred to the Javin sector to begin your first assignment shortly.